Hi, this is Randy with Krem, creating real emotional moments, and I am actually in my apartment. I just finished washing the dishes because I have to step out, and I wanted to record a quick video about something that was really on my mind as I was washing the dishes, and I would like to share that with you, and it's about the moment right now. A lot of times, I see it, my friends, my family really want more out of like their relationships. They want more out of their life, their health. They want more out of having money, anything, experiences, anything like that. They really want to change themselves into just more. And recently I was talking to one of my brothers about something that he wanted to do. He wanted to do a timeline. And so in my mind, as he was saying to himself, saying to me, hey, I'm going to do this timeline about like my goals and aspirations. And I was like, wow, this is actually a really good idea. Now, something that I've been, it's a bad habit. It's a really bad habit, but I'm really working on is doubting people when they say they're going to do something. So one of my brothers, recently he's been on a pretty interesting slope of not being able on his task, and I've been trying to push him on to do his thing, things like that. And if you're watching this video, I'm talking about you. And so when he told me the timeline, I was like, wow, this is a great idea. So I'm going to do it too, but I'm not going to tell him about it. And so he was explaining to me everything that he wanted to do with the video, with the timeline, his goal, to really set it up. And I took mental notes on how I wanted to do it as well, so that way we can align it. So I took the night to really think about what I wanted to do with all my businesses and everything I'm doing, and put a timeline on when I need to finish these things so I can be on my path. It's like Mario. When you're playing like Super Mario Bros, you're going down a path, but you see the big boss Bowser, and then you know that's where you have to go to defeat it. Pretty much same ordeal. And so when the next day, so I said, okay, today, right now, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna do this timeline. I'm gonna take all the distractions, put them away from me, and I'm gonna do this timeline for 4? It was the arcade, shipping, bartending, the YouTube page, as well as miscellaneous. Yeah, those 5 things. So I created timelines for all 5 of them, and it took me a while. It took me about 2 hours to sit down and see what I have to accomplish, what I have to do. I used white paper to really put everything I needed to think on paper. I think line paper is too confined in a space, so I sometimes use white paper, like computer paper, so that way I can really put all my thoughts down on a canvas without being conserved in a space. And so that's what I did with the white paper. I put everything down. And then I took that day, I didn't talk to him for the day because I wanted to make sure he had enough time to do it. And so, because when he was talking to me, he kept saying that he was going to do it tomorrow. That was really the biggest thing that kept alarming to me. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I like asking questions. I was like, okay, cool. So when are you going to do this timeline? He said, tomorrow. And he was so confident about the tomorrow. And I was like, wow, this is a really confident tomorrow. So I think this is it. I'm going to be wrong, and I hope to be wrong. So I was like, awesome, this is a very passionate tomorrow, so I'm going to give him the day to do everything he has to do, because Hurricane Irma just passed, so people didn't have much to do anyways, because there was no school or anything. And then I was going to see him the next day, the day after that. So the day passed, yesterday passed, and I know YouTube, you're not supposed to say today, tomorrow, whatever, but today, which was yesterday, I was like, oh, hey, so how did those timelines go? That's when I went to go see him. So, hey, well, how did those timelines go? Were you able to do it? He was like, yeah, he started it, but he wasn't able to finish because he was talking to one of his friends about it, something. So when people start giving me excuses, it goes like, wah, 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 like the Charlie Brown, wah, 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 wah. So I was like, okay, yes. So this is also a lesson, because I don't want to come from things knowing where someone's mistake is or pothole is, without giving them a lesson, without giving them some help. Because I genuinely want to see people succeed. I genuinely want to see people be better than themselves. I genuinely want to see people, push past where there are, let's say it's a swamp. They're really push past, help them up, help them out. And so I said, hey, how'd it go? He gave me what he had to say, gave me an excuse, womp, womp, womp. And then I gave it some time because I was feeling a little angry. I was feeling a little angry the fact that he didn't complete what he needed to do. And so I said, okay, I'm gonna show him my work, but not right now, because the place I'm coming from is not the best place to really give somebody feedback. The place I was coming from was anger, was anxiety, confusion, aggression. It was all these very negative emotions. So I told myself, calm down, Randy. This is an opportunity for maybe you can help boost his morale, maybe help him out in the short term to push him towards long-term benefit. And so I said, hey, I told him a little later, I said, hey, I actually did the same thing. I did some timelines for you, not for you, for me. I did some timelines and I wanted to share them with you. And so I went through all 5 of my timelines with him, and all my to-do lists that I did took me about 3 hours to do. And I said, hey, this is what I need to do, right? And it was a really cool comment that he made, and I was like, I hope it was a light bulb for him for him as well. It was like, wow, you completed what I tried to start. And it was like, yes, yes, I completed what you tried to start, because 1, it's a great idea, and 2, it goes to the basin of where it's coming from. Where things come from really pushes you to do something. And so what happened? Why wasn't he able to complete his and I was able to complete mine? The reason was the words that he used even before the task was there. It was the words that he used in the time frame that he used to complete it. The time frame that he used was tomorrow. Tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. Firmly believing in tomorrow. And versus what my thoughts was. It was right now. It was right now, today, right now, right now. And those two different perspectives allowed one to be completed or incomplete and the other to be completed. And so the words that you use when it comes to time frame really dictates when you get things done. So saying tomorrow comes from a place where you don't want to exert the energy to do it now, so you push it off. And if you allow yourself to keep pushing something off, if you allow something to push off right now, you're going to allow something to push off tomorrow. So what's the difference between the place you are right now to say, hey, I'll do it tomorrow, from when it's actually the time tomorrow, and if you didn't set down a specific time to do it, you're going to keep pushing it off. So the moment, hey, tomorrow, then when tomorrow comes, later comes, later comes, and just like I'm pushing it off the screen, you're just gonna keep going until the abyss of nothingness, until there is no more tomorrow. There is no more later. But the difference, if I say right now, I'm going to take action right now to get it completed, because you have to know something. Know yourself. Know that if you try your best, you try your honest best to do something and it doesn't get done, you typically lie to yourself. Your emotions that you're feeling now are lying to you. So you have to objectively look at yourself as if you're in a different realm, a different state. Let's say this is you right here, and this is another you looking at you, saying, what words am I using when I'm talking? What words am I using when I'm trying to complete something? If it's tomorrow, then what about now? What's holding me back from doing it right now? What's holding me back from doing it already? Why haven't I done it already? Sometimes thoughts come multiple times. So really look at and really listen to yourself when you're speaking. Fall in love with what you're saying. Fall in love with how you're talking to yourself, because tomorrow might not even come. So figure out what you need to do right now to make your best day happen now. If you liked this video, hit that like button, subscribe for future videos, and comment down below. I would love to know what you need help with. If you want to know anything, if you have any questions for me, I'll do a Q&A, question and answer whenever I get enough questions. So definitely subscribe, like, and comment. Peace.